My teacup is empty. Guess that means we have to make hot chocolate. Welcome to Teacup for One. My name is Matt and I have 2 degrees. Well, the festive season is upon us, and what better time of year to bestow upon you, my loyal YouTube watchers, the video that you have been asking for months. And no, I'm not talking about my Christmas Carol web series, nobody asked for that. But I have, in all honesty, been asked about doing a cooking videos pretty much since I started the channel, and I'm actually not sure why. I mean, I do have 2 degrees, but neither of them are in food science or the culinary arts. But here we are. Since Christmas is upon us, I thought I would try my hand at making one of my favorite wintertime treats, hot chocolate. But no, I'm not just gonna take the mix and mix it with water and say, haha, ta-ta, I cook. No, I'm actually gonna put some effort into this by making a high-end hot chocolate. I believe the technical term is a French hot chocolate. It is, truth be told, an extremely simple recipe, but one that requires incredible ingredients, such as milk. Oh, I should have had it in the bag, that would have been so Canadian. Cream, chocolate, and oh, wait, actually that's it. No, this is, I kid you not, the simplest recipe of all time. It's literally just milk, heavy cream, I'm using whipping cream because I couldn't find heavy cream, and chocolate, plus whatever seasonings, is that a word when you're making sweet things? Whatever flavorings you want to throw in there. The recipe that I found recommended ground espresso powder, as well as some powdered sugar. However, I gotta keep things interesting on Teacup for One. So, I'm going against that recipe, and I am not using 70% dark chocolate like they recommended. In fact, I am using ruby chocolate. If you're not familiar with ruby chocolate, it is the youngest type of chocolate. This has only been around since 2017. Do you know how big a deal it is that someone discovered or invented a new kind of chocolate? Do you discover or invent chocolate? I don't know. But up until 2017, we only had white chocolate, milk chocolate, and dark chocolate. But now we have ruby chocolate. It is a natural red color. It has a bitter berry type taste to it. And if you like raspberries, and if you like chocolate, you will obviously like ruby chocolate. So what better time than now to see if it works in a hot chocolate recipe. Now, because I am using ruby chocolate in place of regular dark chocolate, I decided to switch up the, again, I don't know, flavorings, seasonings from what was recommended. So again, what was recommended was ground espresso powder, but I took to Google, I checked what flavors complement ruby chocolate. There were a couple that interested me, but one that stood out was clove. And because it is the holiday season, clove is just running rampant through the air. So today we are going to be making ruby clove French hot chocolate. Or as the French would say, because I am Canadian and I did study French until I was 13 and then I forgot all of it. As the French would say, ruby clove, chocolat, côté. I think. Okay. Let's make the hot chocolate. Quick disclaimer, I'm making this literally just for 1 teacup for myself, so I'm changing all the quantities around from the recipe that I found online, which, you know what, I'm gonna link that for you in the description down below, just in case I really mess this up, but you wanna try the recipe on your own and see if you could do it any better. So, check that out, or watch me go. Hey everyone, it's Future Matt doing a voiceover describing what you're watching. So to start, you are going to take 1/4 cup of heavy cream. Again, this is a quantity that's being used to produce 1 cup of hot chocolate. So if you want to do 2 cups, double it, 3 cups, triple it. Oh, no, and we're moving on to the milk. So now you want to use 3/4 cup of whole milk. I use 2% because I don't follow instructions. And then you're going to put in your flavorings. So to start, we want 1 teaspoon of powdered sugar and then a 1/4 teaspoon of clove. That was definitely more than a clover. That was definitely more than a 1/4 teaspoon of clove. And Trust me, my taste buds felt it after. Then you're going to move on to some whiskey business, meaning you are going to whisk that concoction up over top of low to medium heat. You don't want it to boil, you want just enough bubbles on the side to show that it's hot but not boiling. Oh, I missed the most important part. It's the chocolate. So that's the chocolate. Make sure it's finely chopped. I don't know why. That's what the internet said, and probably because of science reasons. Who knows? But what I do know is that the finely chopped chocolate... I invented a tongue twister. The finely chopped chocolate melted beautifully. And oh, wow, look at that. It's like ruby velvet pouring into a teacup. I'm so talented. Okay, throwing it back to past Matt to taste it. All right. Let's give it a whirl, shall we? Ooh. Ooh. My word, that's thick. Mmm. Wow. 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 All right. Thoughts? First off, any cooking competent person watching probably saw me making this and said, oh, he put in way too much clove, and you were right. But it's definitely like a to-taste thing, because I didn't put in so much clove that it's overpowering the whole drink, and Google was right. Clove does complement the aromatics, is that the right word, of ruby chocolate very nicely. So the flavor combination, it's definitely not for everybody, but you know, if you like clove, and if you like ruby chocolate, you will like cloved ruby hot chocolate. And in terms of the recipe, the consistency of this beverage is impeccable. Like, this is probably the thickest, richest hot chocolate I've had ever in my life. And you know what? It should be, because I put like 1.5 bars worth of chocolate in this thing. So you know what? I'm gonna say this recipe is Teacup approved. What I really love about this recipe actually is that it's so basic. It's just milk, cream, and the chocolate of your choice, and the seasonings, flavorings of your choice, that really you can adjust this to any flavor palette, and I think that's pretty freaking exciting. Like, I definitely want to try this with maybe like a milk chocolate and mint, or like a dark chocolate and paprika? No, cayenne. That's the pepper people put in chocolate, right? Ruby chocolate and ginger, milk chocolate and cinnamon, white chocolate and black pepper. So, yeah, in conclusion, give this a try. And it's the holidays, so just live in denial for the fact that this single cup of hot chocolate probably has a day's worth of calories in it. Oh my word, that's rich. Well, there you have it, friends. The first Teacup for One cooking video. Let me know what you thought. Do you ever want to see this again? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you're new to the channel and this is your first time joining us at Teacup for One, welcome! None of the other videos are like this one. If you want to see what I'm normally up to on this channel, I'm usually talking about Disney or Shakespeare or cats or movies in general. And for the holiday season, I am premiering my very own Teacup for One original series, which is a digital age adaptation of A Christmas Carol. So picture like Charles Dickens meets Black Mirror. I'm really excited about it. So please go check that out. And for now, my name is Matt and I have 2 degrees. And that's the T. Cup for One. Oh, also subscribe to the channel. It's super easy. All you have to do is click on my face. See, I'm really thrown off. I've never done a cooking video before. Just go watch Christmas Carol. Thanks, bye. Clove.